What's up? Hello? Hello? Is everybody out there? Can you hear me? And am I right side up? I don't know why my thumbnail's upside down. It's right side up on my computer. Let me see. Can you guys hear me out there? Maybe. I don't know. This is our first one. So I've never done a live stream before. So we're just chilling. And I can see my camera is horrible in the dark because the sun is setting here in Colorado. Got the lights on in the Barth. Oh, we should turn on the whiskey glass lights. Oh yeah. Now we're classy. How are you guys? What's this is just completely informal, and yeah, we're just gonna do some question and answer, maybe an answer. I don't know, and yeah, see how it goes. I've never done it, so I'm really bad about editing. If I mess up, I can just cut, splice, remove, and I can't do that here. So hey, we just got our first super chat ever, all time ever. Thank you, Senator Perry. It's very nice of you. Appreciate that. Yeah. So I'm actually getting ready to take this thing to the lake again tomorrow because it's insured, it's registered, it's got license plates. Might as well be using it, right? Greetings, everyone. Northern Ireland. Wow, what time is it in Northern Ireland? And then how? But yeah, we're in the northeast corner of Colorado. Hello. Wow, all the way over from Australia. That's awesome. North Korea. Wow, that's crazy. You guys are, or it's the next day there. You're up early? Is that how that's going? Yeah, thanks. The Barth is amazing. It's man, I got super lucky, guys. One of the guys that commented earlier that he wouldn't be able to make the live stream asked a bunch of questions. I said, well, he asked, how do you get these RVs so cheap? And honestly, it's just, I've always wanted cool stuff. I always like nostalgic stuff that was once super cool that people have neglected. And I don't have a lot of money, so you got to search for these deals, okay? They're out there. It might take months, it might take years, but you can find these deals. And yeah, for 600 bucks, we did get this thing out of Nebraska at an auction. And to be honest with you guys, with all the money I've put into it, I'm still maybe at half the value. As it sits right now, this thing's still blue booking for like 12 to $20,000, and I've got probably 3,500 bucks into it. That includes my towing. That includes all the repairs I've done so far, and the roof and everything. Hey, David Cole Sr. Thank you for the wow, $9. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Southern California checking in. What's up? Is the stream broken or is it just my horrible camera on my 8-year-old Mac? Morning. I guess it depends on if you've gone to bed yet or not. 99 Holiday Rambler. The Holiday Ramblers were actually pretty good stuff. I've worked on quite a few of them. Yeah, not bad at all. I like the Holiday Rambler stuff. They had an Illuma Light series, which is an all aluminum camper. It's kind of like their take on the Airstream, but it was painted. I've had an Airstream. I had an Airstream Argosy, 1977. That was a pretty cool rig. Little small. Family's getting bigger. This is actually a little small for the family because it doesn't have enough beds in it. Even with that, that doesn't fold down like most campers do. And over here, the couch folds out into a pretty good sized bed. And then you got the bed in the back. It's not enough. There's six of us. So Oh man, we got buffering issues. Guys, I do live in the middle of nowhere. So this live stream is a first test for sure. Hopefully it's not on my end. Maybe it is, but we don't have direct internet access out here. There's not cable or fiber that comes to our house. We've got a 4G tower about, oh, I can just see the top of it. So 6 miles away. That's the best internet service I have. So that's all we got. Maybe Elon will get some more satellites up and we can do that flat thing that, space and the internet that way. We'll see how that goes. Oh, there's a bunch of people commenting. Let me go check. I haven't moved in a minute. Apparently, some buffering issues. Sunnyvale, California. Hello. I don't know how to see how bad I'm buffering. You guys just have to yell at me. I don't know how to make it better. I have verified on my phone by pulling myself up that I am buffering. Gosh dang it, guys. Sorry. I'll call up Elon Musk and say, hey, get a few more of those satellites up in the air and include our area in the coverage zone. We're not included yet. I've actually looked at it, and we're out of the internet coverage zone for the new satellites so far. Well, hello from Great Britain. There's a bunch of you guys, and that's awesome. Every time I read the comments on the videos, it's like, "Hello from Great Britain." There's tons of you guys out there. And that's awesome. Um, the general consensus is will not fit on your roads, and I would agree. I would agree. I think it's about 38 feet with the tag axle and stuff. And I think we're at like 12,000 pounds or something like that too. And it's wide. It is like max legal road width. Um, let's see if I can go to a lower quality video. I don't know if I can or not. Let's find out. Do, 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 do. Honestly, don't know. Um, yeah, I'm not seeing any settings. I'm going to look more into that. First live stream. Not an expert at it. I probably should have watched a YouTube video because, YouTube tells you how to do everything. George is checking in. What is going on? Move my phone away from the light and just pretend you guys can see me. Williamsburg, Virginia. Sweden. What's up? I always thought Sweden was a lovely country. Never been there. Maybe someday. Maybe I'll mount some pontoons on this thing and we'll just scooter on over across the pond there. Electronic ignition. If we do the Holly, yes, we'll be upgrading the ignition system as well. I've reached out to Holly Performance, seeing if they would help us out and send us a fuel injection kit. They have an EFI system for this engine, and they have not responded back to me. I've reached out 2 or 3 times, I think now. So I guess they don't want to help out, and it's a small channel, and that's a really expensive kit. I think they're with a fuel pump and everything. We're looking at $1,900, and that's a lot of cash. I was seeing if they would help out a little bit on the cost, and we would shoot an install video, throw their name out there. But seems like they're only interested in the YouTubers with millions of subscribers, not little old me with 30,000, which I'm so grateful for. Thank all of you guys. That's awesome. What else we got going on here? Philip Man, 1976. Enjoy your show from Williamsburg, Virginia. Wyoming. Hey, that's a neighbor. You guys are close. I go through there quite often. Well, we got some names for the Barth here from Chris Smith. You should name it Barth Grooks. Thanks for saving her. Well, that's no problem. That's why, those of you guys that are new to the channel, I've saved a lot of old junky things, mostly like 80s cars and wrecked stuff. This is the first motorhome I've done on the channel, but actually, my very first motorhome I bought years ago. It was a 1977 Winnebago Racing to have a motorhome that would do that. We gutted it and turned it into a party bus because I was 22 at the time. But that was my very first motorhome, and I guess my first on here. Yes, this could be limit in my town. It's only like five. Tim Enger says something is hopefully in the works on that. Kind of an overland expedition vehicle. Still trying to get the details ironed out on that, but we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. Greetings from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You were surprised as there wasn't more of a mouse infestation. Um, you can always count on mice and campers. They're poorly sealed and dead in the back. Really, the mice, it's actually really nice in here. And even though I'm going to replace the carpets now that I've shampooed them, they're not that bad. That's why we're going to the lake again this weekend. Well, the end of this weekend. I got everything plugged in. She's full of water. Got the fridge on. Gonna be taking off here tomorrow morning. Go get some more miles on it and some more content for you guys. I'll be doing some more stuff with it. I got a bunch of upgrades. The channel's grown recently, and some sponsors reached out and sent me some gear. So we got some cool stuff I'll be doing in some future videos here real soon. What are the lengths in normal people sizes? um, Meters and kilograms. Yeah, it's just big. We'll just call it big in normal people sizes. You should name it Barth Simpson. I've heard that one before. That's pretty funny. Would you drive an electric NASCAR? I don't think I'd drive a NASCAR. It's not my sport. I love fast cars. I love racing. But I lean towards rally racing and drag racing, which are two things that don't go together. But those are the two things I like. Probably from growing up on dirt roads and power sliding anything all the time. And drag racing, speed, power, straight line, just get it on the ground. I don't have anything that's fast though. Um, did you ever get the generator running again? Yeah, for about half an hour. I replaced all the fuel lines on the generator, put a new fuel filter on it, thinking that that was the issue. Started it up and it ran for about 30 minutes. And I was like, cool, problem solved. Fuel pump's finally just given up the ghost and has died because I can't get it going again. The lines are clean now. Fuel filter's clean. It won't pump any fuel. So time to get a new electric fuel pump. Folks from Australia. That is awesome, man. That's a long ways away. Any plans on the duct tape drags in Arizona? Spice up Pickle Rick and feed her the onions. um, I don't have any plans to this year. Maybe next year. I got a lot of irons in the fire, guys, and my shop's not built. That's over there is going to be my new shop, and it's got to get built so I can get stuff done here. The shop I currently rent is over 30 minutes away from me, so it's a pretty good drive. And I got so much stuff there that just needs to be cleaned out. I got some projects that need to be finished, do a couple more videos, and then need to be gone. Gone. Pickle Rick, the Camaro, really fun little car. We'll see what happens with that one since it's not mine. I just kind of told my buddy, "It's like, hey man, this thing's been sitting in your backyard for years. Let me fix it up for you." So, I mean, if the videos are doing really good, I might keep it for a little while longer and do some more modifications to it. But we almost got it back together and running. We're gonna clean up the paint, and I'm not sure. We'll see how the videos do. If nobody likes it, I'm just gonna do a cool video giving it back to him and putting a smile on his face. And then we'll go on to something else because there's plenty of vehicles out here that I could buy and have as my own and make them really cool. New Zealand. I've always wanted to visit New Zealand. That in Australia. I want to sail there though. I'm kind of big into sailing. You guys probably don't realize that. Um, I don't know if any of you have been around from 2 years ago, but I actually had a 32-foot yacht at the shop that I bought at the auction for $200. So yeah, that's another one of my really, really good deals. It was an amazing boat, but it was way too big for a landlocked state. So I ended up selling that, made some good money on it. But some folks built a trailer so they can move it around. I need to get something a little smaller for our lakes. Let's see, what do we got? Family in Loveland, Longmont, Inglewood, Aurora, and Colorado Springs. I've been in all of those areas um, a lot when I was younger. I actually lived in Fort Collins, so that was real close to all those. Fort Collins is an amazing town. It just got too busy for me, so now I'm hundreds of miles away from there, out in the country. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Do I need a CDL to drive it? No. RVs, you don't need a CDL to drive, even if they're got air brakes and they're a giant diesel pusher. As long as they're under, what is it, 23,000 pounds and 42 feet, you don't need a CDL. That's why Grandpa, when he's 95, if he still has a regular driver's license, he can just hop up in one of these big old diesel Class A motorhomes and scoot on down the highway. Only 10 likes. Oh, yeah, if we could get a couple more of those, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate it so much. That is awesome. Put a little clicky clack in line. I could do that, but the generator fuel pump is actually powered by the AC current from the generator, so it's an AC pump. Um, I could put a little 12-volt clicky clack in there, but I'd have to figure out how to rewire that and then put like a 12-volt switch in. I could do it. I know it wouldn't be that hard, but it might be just easier to get the factory part if I can still find it. Just plop it in there, put two lines on it, hook up one wire. That's all it runs on. What do we got here? Gainsey 95, 10 euros. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's really cool of you. This is a neat thing. This first live stream thing. This is amazing. Carpet cleaned up nice, no laminate plans. The carpet did clean up pretty nice. Still gonna rip it all out and put laminate in. Kind of jumping in between doing a lighter laminate, try to brighten up the interior because it's kind of dark. We got really nice natural wood. It's kind of dark stained. You got the gray ceiling. All that's yeah. I mean, a little bit lighter floor would lighten it up, which would be nice. But I really think like a hand scraped coffee floor would just look really good and kind of go with the mahogany chestnut color. I don't know what that is. Mahogany is more red. Chestnut, chestnut color. Get those likes up. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for everybody commenting and watching the channel and stuff. I've been on YouTube for gosh, like 3 years now. And before that, I actually did a brewing channel with my friends where we homebrewed, and that's how I got started in YouTube. They invited me over one day because I had suggested a beer that they should brew, and they brewed it. And I thought, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to go over there and help them, and we're going to taste test it when it's done. So I did that, and we shot it all live on YouTube. The channel is called We Brews, all one word, WE Brews, um, and we had just a fun time. There's three or four of us. We hung out and we made beer once a month, and we shot a video of us drinking it a month later, which is it's a niche market. We didn't have a lot of subscribers, like maybe 200 or something like that, but we had fun doing it. Schedules changed where we couldn't do that all getting all together once a month anymore, and that's when I started this channel. I just wanted to do more and shoot videos. I thought, well, I'm going to do a channel about everything that I like to do. And that's what the Life of Lynn channel is about. So you'll have a lot of various content, and sometimes it'll be in spurts. Like we had 5 videos on the Barth all in a row. That's because I was working on the Barth, and that's what I was doing at the time. Um, some people don't like me jumping around like that, but that's the way I do it. It's my channel. Let's see what do we got here. Do you want to do an RV exchange? I'll tour the US and you can tour Europe. um, I've seen the European motorhomes. No offense, but I'm a taller guy, and I'm not narrow either. Hi from Michigan. Hello, Michigan. Near 100% ratio on the likes. Hey, thanks guys for smashing the like button. YouTube, the algorithm, it loves the like button. That's why I always mention it in all the episodes. I know some people. Whoa, dog's barking. Yeah, he's the property protector. He's a Anatolian Shepherd. Yeah, that's his job. Northern Arkansas. Arkansas, what is up? 2:50 in the morning in the UK. Hello. Thank you for staying up late and hanging out with me. Hi from Brazil. Another place I've always wanted to visit via sailboat. Doing what you're doing. Interesting, by the way. Just want to RV myself. Hello, children. Hey, buddy. You run back inside. Go find brother. What are you guys doing? Daddy's live streaming right now. Not right now. Run back inside. Okay, I'll be inside in a little bit. The little ones. They love the RV. Transmission issues resolved. Yeah, the tranny's been working fine in this thing. You just get on down to the parts store, go get you that Lucas transmission fix, and you just dump her right in there. Good to go. Hello from Oregon. Hello, Oregon. Another place I've never been to Oregon. Looks like a beautiful state. Never been there. Let's see. They make a roof panel to block the sunroof off in the Camaro. I did not know that. I was thinking we're gonna have to cut the whole thing off. And to be honest, if you've seen the top of the roof, it's bad. So I think we'd really have to really cut the whole top off this thing, and it's just financially not feasible, especially if it's not my car. Maybe if it's my car and this is a really long term project, like years, I would do that. But no, we're just gonna grind out the bad spots and smear some new filler in there, a little primer, and then I just ordered custom ordered paint that's a dead match for the original rally green of that car, and hopefully it actually matches. So we're gonna spritz that in there, and then I'm gonna buff all that out. Maybe wet sand it and clear coat it. We'll see. Da, da, da. Finally invited onto the Barth. Welcome aboard the Barth motorhome, everyone. I still haven't fixed the clock. I've had at least 20 comments about your clock doesn't work. It's always on the same time. Yep, it sure is. Have I considered selling the Barth? It's crossed my mind. It is a little small for my family, which is an issue. There's a fly on my computer. Go away. Um, and I do this sort of thing where I buy things that are cool, I rebuild them so they work, and I hang on to them for like a year and have a little fun, and then I'm like, okay, next project, boom, down the road and sell it for profit, and then get money and go buy something new. So that's typically what happens, and that'll probably happen with this when it's finished. But we got some stuff to touch up on the inside still. Get that carpet out and got a few little things gotta need fixed. Need to put a water pump in it. The water pump does work, but it's leaking ever so slightly, so I gotta get that fixed. Houston, Texas. Things are making noises. I was just in Texas recently. Lovely state. Turn my phone off. Um, yeah, was not in Houston. Where'd we go? We were down in San Antonio. Everyone loves the RV. The RV is the highest ranking thing on my channel by far. Everybody watches the RV videos. If I post anything else, like The Camaro did pretty good on the very first video where I got it running, but like pretty much now everybody's like, it's just the Camaro. When's the Barth coming back? Let's do more motorhome stuff. And I love this thing, and there's a lot to do. This is more than just like reviving a car, and I like a lot of those car revival channels. I'm sure a lot of you have commented about similar to some of them, but the motorhome is so different because it's like an entire house on a car. So you got your engine, your transmission, your electrical, all that. But then you have your coach electrical, both direct current and alternating current, toilets and water pumps and tanks and springs for beds, and it's pretty wild. And this one has three furnaces, so there's a lot to go wrong in this. Have I done anything to keep the mice out? Oh wait, I missed a whole bunch of people here. Sorry. Everyone loves the RV. Heard your comment about my motorhome and mine is a truck, comparable to your Barth. Nice, even bigger. Hey, sweet. Yeah, I don't know exactly what you guys have over in the UK. I know a lot of people comment about how this thing's too big for the roads over there. So, and I've seen some of the smaller ones. Northwest Florida, drop at least a 350 in that Butte Green Camaro. It's the right thing to do. Yeah, the 307's tired. As soon as I get the water pump and fuel pump on there, so I can actually drive it more than a mile. We're gonna go ahead and do some quarter mile tests and see how bad and how slow it is, and then fix that somehow. Hey, the clock is right twice a day. You're right. Have I done? All right, that's right. Have we done anything to keep the mice out? Yes, I did seal everything up really good in this thing. Left a mouse trap, a little electronic one in here for a few nights. Did catch two mice, and then I quit catching them, so there's only two in here. Um, Finished sealing everything up, and then every corner of this thing is stuffed with either fresh cab or Grandpa Gus's mouse pouches. Those things, they smell nice actually, but the mice don't like the intense cinnamon cedar type smell. So they tend to try to stay out, especially if you get it really sealed up good. And since we cleaned it, haven't had a single issue with mice. There's no signs of anything so far. The clock is right twice a day. You are correct. What else we got going on? No, it doesn't smell bad at all. The only odor was when I opened it and there was still a mouse nest in there. I scrubbed this thing extremely well. There's a fly. Get away. Scrubbed everything in here. Sanitized it, dried it, and then resealed it with paint. So no mouse smell whatsoever. It smells very pleasant. You're interested in buying it if I ever do decide to sell it. I will post something about it if I do decide to sell it. So just keep a lookout on the channel. I hear footsteps. Where are they? Hello? Anybody? Oh, hi. My wife is here. Hello. Partially. Bye. Okay, bye. Love you too. All right. I'm on the end. Where are you? I don't know what you're talking about. Sweet, best channel by far. Wow, thank you, Charlie Gordon. That is really awesome. That's an awesome comment. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yep, a house on a car. That's exactly why I bought my first RV. You can go places in one of these, that's for sure. And then when you get there, you have a comfortable place to sleep. And you can bring your food. And in this one, you can bring about everything. Thank you, Tower McMullan. I probably said your name very wrong. All right. You watch all the videos. I do appreciate that. Diesel conversion on the Barth. I have thought about that. If you've seen the bus episodes with the Bluebird, I do have a 5.9 Cummins backed with an Allison transmission that could fit in here. As far as I know, nobody's ever done that, and it would be difficult. I'm pretty sure I'd have to get this thing up high enough in the air to drop the entire lower front subframe, everything, pull the engine out from the bottom, and then try to fab up one on the inside. Thing that sits over the engine, it might be a nightmare. The thought has come to mind though. I think it just might be too much work for what this thing is. The 454, I think, with fuel injection and maybe an aftermarket overdrive on the transmission, so I could have one more gear and just get better mileage with both of those would be great. I'd love to see more videos on the bus. Yes, yeah, the bus will be coming up soon. After I got the mice out of this, the mice got into the bus and chewed up some wiring and it's blowing a bunch of fuses, and I can't seem to keep it running because of that right now. I do need to move it pretty soon because it is in the way of my shop being built. And I need to start gutting it here pretty soon too, because we're going to do a full tiny house conversion on the inside. But I'm super busy at work right now, so I don't have any spare time to take on a huge project of hand building an entire Nico Brothers. Yeah, I've seen a couple of their videos. They're really awesome. Oh, Vermont, I got family there. Lovely place. Haven't been there in like 15 years though. I should probably get up that way. All right. How much may I sell it for? I haven't decided yet. Depends on how much more I put into it. I might put more solar on the roof. I definitely will have everything operational perfectly in here. All three furnaces, everything will be operational. And then I might paint some on the outside and do the interior up just a touch, but I'll keep it pretty vintage in here. So if I drop another $2,000 or $3,000 in it, then price is going to go up. My dad just got a huge RV with an 8 something liter GM engine. Has a clothes washer and dryer and a couple of slide outs. Wonder about gas versus diesel. The gas is quiet and smooth, but is it eco friendly? Um, I don't know. I don't think the gassers are that quiet or that smooth. I mean, some of the newer ones, like the Ford Econoline bodies and stuff with the V10s, were fairly quiet. A little bit quieter than this one, but the diesels aren't bad. You will get better fuel mileage with the diesel, and you'll have more power. So that can translate into even more fuel mileage because you won't have to bury your foot as far into the throttle to go up a hill. I would go gas if it's under 28 feet, under like 32 feet gas. Over that, you should have a diesel. This thing should have a diesel. They actually started putting diesel pushers in these. That'd be some good content through a swap. Yeah, that would actually be a really good video or 10 for the channel would be taking apart a school bus, which the school bus doesn't owe me much. I paid $1,200 for it, and then having it towed here was a little bit expensive. So, I mean, if I took that Cummins and Allison out of that and got it into this Barth, nobody else has ever done that, which would be cool. And hopefully, it would be good content for the channel because the extra views help me make more videos. So, if I could do that, I would, but I don't know. It barely gets 7 to 8 miles per gallon. That's great. 7 or 8 in a motorhome. You have a house on wheels. Drive it to the fuel station. Drive it up a mountain. Park it. Go live in it. This gets 3. Actually, I fixed a few things, and it gets 4.6 is what I figured last trip out. Still not great. We'll do the EFI. Hopefully, does anybody else know of a company that does EFI conversions for carburetors? I was reaching out to Holly, like I mentioned earlier, but have not heard back. So maybe we can reach out to a different company. Your channel is great. Thank you so much, John Fisher. Does your Barth have rear disc brakes? Yes, it does actually. This does have full discs all the way around, and I checked them all out, and a bunch of stuff was replaced on this in the mid 2000s. So the brakes are really solid in this thing still. I got lucky. Didn't have to do that on this one because that would be expensive. Cheers from Brazil. Hello. Greetings from Brazil. I couldn't even buy a used trailer. By a trailer, I mean a trailer, not a trailer home. Yikes. It's weird. It's hard to find deals, especially like this. But you got to find the stuff that other people are afraid of. And auctions where things are labeled as burn damage, like this was, people shy away from it. I bought a really nice um, Audi. Is a what was it? It was an all-road Quattro, twin turbo, 2.7 liter, $300 at the auction wands because it said burn damage. It was absolutely perfect. The paint, everything, gorgeous on it. Beautiful heated leather seats, everything was great. When I opened the door, there was just a little bit of ash around the seam, like it'd been next to a house that burned down and it just got rolled up in the insurance claim. I scrubbed that thing and polished it up and rinsed that little dark section off out of the door trim, and it was perfect. It was a great car for about 2 months, and then the Audi thing started happening where it's expensive to repair. I think I have a couple videos on this channel. Those are like my first videos. I was working on that car when I first started this YouTube channel. Damn mice. Yeah, no, not a big fan of the mice. They're hard on things out here. I try not to use poisons because we have a lot of birds of prey. I don't want the mice to eat the poison and then have the birds of prey pick them up, and then the birds of prey die, and then we have more mice because there's less birds to eat them. Do you do any RV research while looking for the Barth? I'm trying to find the smallest RV with a washer dryer combo. You can just buy an RV with a decent sized closet in it and install a washer dryer combo. They're pretty simple. You don't have to run hot and cold water. Run one cold water line, and then some of them don't even need a dryer vent. Yeah, look into that. How many limbs are in your area other than your immediate family? Just my immediate family. There's not a lot of us out there anymore, and the ones that I do have are all out of state. So I don't know of any direct relative Lind in the state of Colorado. It's a 36 footer with two slide outs. What else we got going on? I'm excited to see the details on planning construction of your new shop. Yeah, I will be doing a video on the shop once it shows up. I'm still waiting for delivery. It was supposed to be here over a month ago, and it's not yet. So we're patiently waiting. Supply chain issues, just like everybody else is having. And then I did have to hire a contractor to help me put it together for reasons that, and I'm super busy. So it'll be nice to get that thing up. It should only take about 4 weeks to get it together. It's going to be a 60 by 60 foot reinforced concrete floors, 16-foot walls in it, 14 by 14 insulated doors, fully insulated. Then I will be doing power and electric, and hopefully a car lift and a really nice office where I can shoot videos and not have to sit in the camper in the wintertime and stuff like that. If we build this channel, he will have more time and money to do it. You guys aren't wrong. YouTube has always sent me a couple pennies every month, but the last like 3 or 4 months, all you new subscribers and everybody watching, it's gone up a little bit, which has been nice. Definitely helps me just keep the motivation to shoot videos because guys, it takes me a long time. I might work an entire day shooting a video, 5 hours of content that I have to go and get it down into a bite-sized chunk. So it takes me 5 or 6 hours of editing to get those 5 hours down to 20 to 30 minutes, which is a long video for some of you guys out there. A buddy of mine always said, "Oh, keep them under 8 minutes, otherwise you'll lose people." I'm like, I can't. I have so much to show in my videos. Let's see what else. RVs are out of my reach. Well, thank you for watching our channel. I appreciate that. I have some cars I could donate for the cause. Well, reach out to me, man. Send me an email. You can catch us right at lifeoflind@gmail.com. Great channel. Love watching your vintage finds and your revamps. From Clinton, Illinois. I was up through Illinois picking up a camper about, oh, I guess it was like 2 years ago now. Had to drive all. My wife doesn't seem to be 100% on board with the long term plans. She is. She really is. She's awesome because she lets me do these projects. I mean, I literally showed up with a 32-foot yacht once, and I didn't tell her till after I'd actually won it. I didn't expect to win it for $200, but I did. Well, got a yacht now. Wagon that I don't even drive because having title issues with it. I got a lot of cool stuff, but she's totally on board. Joshua Demirs. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. It's really awesome seeing all these subscribers that always comment and watch all the videos. It's really awesome. Somebody else from Illinois. I do love Big Old Blue. Yeah, I haven't found an official name for it yet. Oh, just home from the hospital. Well, I hope everything's well. Figure out the overdrive. There is no overdrive on this. I looked underneath. It doesn't exist. I did the research. Nope, they didn't come with overdrive because the speed limit was 55 when this thing was built. So why would you need to go faster than 55 in a house on wheels? You don't. You just drive 55. So yeah, on the roads out here, all the highways in between all these little towns, 65, which is really scooting in this thing. That is foot to the floor. RPMs are just straight over, and that clutch fan is locked in, so it's spinning at full bore when you're hauling, and it's loud. It's really loud to drive this thing quickly. If you're doing about 45 though, it's pleasant. It probably gets deep. In northern Colorado, you better have an insulated shop. Yes, it will be insulated. And with all the campers I've worked on in the past, I've ended up with three RV furnaces that just need slight repairs, some welding, some needed a control board, one needed a blower motor. So I have three 40,000 BTU RV furnaces, big ones, that I'm going to install in the shop just every like 20 feet or something. Just throw an RV furnace on the ground and pipe it outside. Then run a big propane tank behind it, so it'll be heated. And in the summertime, it's not too bad. If it's insulated, you open the door in the morning for an hour, let the cool air in, and then shut it by 9 o'clock and turn some fans on. Augusta, Georgia. Never been to Georgia. I feel like I would like the people of Georgia. No buffering now for several minutes. Oh, where all my neighbors off the internet and off their cell phones. My comments keep jumping around. Sorry. It takes me a second to find out where I was at. Another person from Australia. Good day. Yeah, you really do have to be dedicated to shoot and edit videos. A good friend of mine taught me how to do it when we were doing the brewing channel here. And one day I sat down with him. I'm like, wow, this is actually a lot of work. He's like, yeah, it actually is. It's kind of annoying because he was the only one doing it at the time. And then that's about the time I jumped in and started helping out a little bit too. And about the time I started this channel, it takes a lot of time, man. And I'd like to get better at it. I know there's a lot of channels out there that shoot really high quality video, smooth HD pans and like really cool music. And, I've got my couple of songs that I use that just kind of make up my channel. And, I want some cool infographics instead of just the scrolly thing that I made. I mean, I made all this by watching YouTube videos on how to do it. YouTube videos on how to do it. I have zero patience. A lot of photographs just for fun, mostly nature stuff. I don't know. Will you do more tech upgrades on the Barth? Yes, actually, I had some companies reach out and send me some really cool stuff that we'll be installing here in probably the next video on the Barth. We've got crazy screens and backup cameras and uh, some other stuff. I don't even remember. Somebody sent me a pile of stuff and they're just like, hey, if you use this in the video, that'd be cool. I'm like, sure. Hello, all my friends from Australia. How, how's things going? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Gary. What else is going on? And all one, sorry. Life of Lynn, all one word, at gmail.com. So it's just Life of Lind, all of one com, and that's sends it right to our refurbished my nearly collapsing RV door. Probably got about hours. That's what dedicated. If I'm saying that right. Go check him out. Uh, looks like I've got some self tappers in it, trying to keep it from doing this. But the frame's starting to rot. It's holding for now, but I got to take the whole door off and rebuild the frame. Just haven't had the time. This thing, I can only drive 50. A lot of Australians. Jumped around on me again. Have you guys seen uh, Hoobie fans? Gave him, but had to take it down within a couple of hours because right, he had to take it down. Um, Joshua Demir is getting better at video. Joshua Demir is getting better at video editing. I just have to actually do it when I don't feel like it. Yeah, it's a struggle. Actually, I started a new program to kind of help with. It's called 75 Hard. I'm not going to go in it. You have to pick a diet and stick to it. Then you have to some training a day, and one of those has to be outside. And I threw in 2 pages of the in hopes to kind of just strengthen everything. Not only just physically but mentally strengthen myself, so I can get on more of a regular time schedule. And today will be done, and then this video has to come out, and that video has to come out. That way, I can get more. Thanks for responding. Well, thanks for coming here. Always kind of wanted to go through there too. I just my traveling has been mostly north and Sunday afternoon, and most of the southern states are in lockdown. Colorado, hello. Yeah, lockdown over there.
Oh,
Yes, is are worse than others. So hopefully everything gets back to normal soon. It's back to normal soon.